So, I will run around by this little maze of crates underneath this transparency plan, so I gotta see if that reads okay or not. One thing I don't know is if I steal gems from the other level, will that add, it'll just add more gems to the counter, right? If you duplicate one of them, the counter goes up. Yeah, cool.
So you're gonna do it across all the levels?
I'll put a couple in there just to see.
Okay.
And I'll delete them. I'll get rid of them after. I'll get rid of them afterwards. Guess
Welcome
where
to
the surfaces
stream,
are.
Jackie Cooper. How are you tonight?
It's quite dramatic. I have
from
three.
Final Fantasy 15.
What's the difference between these textures? Why do I have three? What is the difference?
That would be too French.
No, one of them. I know one of them goal.
The music is 400 times louder. Oh, yes. Thank you. Thank you, Monkey Girl. I will adjust the music volume.
400 times louder than you guys. That's not great. Jackie says music is good.
I know.
It's hard
Your
to
mom,
hear you.
Jackie's rocking out. So I
Jackie's like,
turned that down. Let me know if that's any better. Now that it's stopped.
It's off.
Now that it's stopped.
It's much better. Completely off. Right. Oh no. This material is really annoying. I don't want your standard shader. Oh, I have to change all the shaders again. Legacy shaders. Old school. Diffuse fast.
Let me know, guys, when that music is, if that music adjusts for you or not, because I did try to raise that volume.
Did it just add some diffuse fast? Or was that what it was already called?
I don't know. So I'm going to get started here.
Cool.
Okay, just made another adjustment. Let me know. Music needs to be lower. Okay, I'm gonna let that update for a minute. See what you guys think. Is that good? You can hear us now? Pete talk?
Is it good? Is it good? Is it fine? Is it alright? I think the music's just too dramatic in general.
It is. It's nice. All right. Ching, we're there. Yay.
What does ching where there mean?
Means like checkbox. Ching.
Ah.
I don't know. I just made that.
Ching, we are
Ching,
there.
we're there. Hottest catchphrase of 2018.
Oh no, I totally.
It's an upcoming app. Ching, we're there. It's like a combo of all the rides sharing services. Alright, I'm in my account. Let me log out of here and get in the gamers for good.
Just so everybody knows, this pink thing is not the hot new club texture we're trying.
Yeah, it's arcade level.
It's something broke.
There's a crate.
Some connections broke, so I have to
Ooh, that was
replace. Oh, that's not the right texture. That's not the right
that
texture.
one's hard.
There it is.
There it is.
So I have to go through and replace all the textures manually. Not a big deal. Luckily, the levels aren't big enough to where it's a huge problem.
I can't wait. I want to get you to make emoticons.
Emoticons?
Emoticons. So, if anybody has any, yes, we are working in Unity, Monkey Girl.
Unity?
If anyone has any pull at Gamejolt or has an opportunity to give them some feedback, I would love to see a team feature. I don't like that I have to import our dev blog over and make all of the posts from one entity instead of the 4 of us that there actually is. I'd love to be able to have team accounts where you could pull in individuals and they can notate as themselves.
That would be cool. That would be cool.
This is music from a game? Oh, I guess when you say the game is Grand Theft Auto. Like, what is this? Gonna have to go past that one, says explicit. And Grand Theft Auto.
That's GTA music. I don't know what texture was on this. This one probably isn't. Oh, this one won't let me put a texture on it because it's a crazy prefab thing with the fancy lights.
The rig?
Yeah, the light rig.
Oh.
That light rig.
This is epic. I've never heard this song before.
What is it?
Called? Pac-Man Fever.
Ugh.
I'm gonna eat them all up.
That's
This
amazing.
is the jam. Pac-Man Fever. Okay, enough of this song.
Yeah, that's
Sorry.
unique.
That was a new one for me.
Floor texture.
Oh my goodness.
Almost got them all.
A Pokemon? Oh, I'm a level 0.
Placing texture
Oh, look,
Hey,
I got a banner.
why didn't that work?
This person doesn't have a bio yet, so use your imagination.
Who?
Gamers for Good.
Oh.
I joined 13 days ago. I'm in Dublin.
Let's check it out. I got a skybox in here. It's no longer in outer space. Now it's just lower space.
I've used Gamejolt to look at other people's games. I've never looked at it to put my own up. Oh, your games. So I'm sorry if I look totally lost. I've only used the top part of this bar. This is a new one for me. No games match your filters. Well, how about we change that? Let's make one.
Change it, change it.
Let's make one. What do I do?
You can ping Alex. Alex just did it recently.
There's a Gamejolt client.
You want some reference?
No, I want to place a button.
Whoops, that's wrong.
I love to push
I should have tried to play it when it was all pink before I put the textures on.
That would have looked interesting. That's what we should have done the gameplay video with. Be like, super temporary, these textures, we just dump pink paint.
Alright, that should be...
Okay, so I still have not yet found how to add a game. I don't want the client.
Alright, that should be alright. What is this? How do I get this? Oh. Yeah, I don't know how to get my
Add a game!
I don't know how to get my transparent material back.
Can you change this later? Oh, you can change this. Okay, so we're starting a devlog right now. And we'll, as we knock off that Trello list that I showed you the other day with all those items, then we can enable the early access so you guys can play a build. So this is that Trello list I'm talking about, our MVP for our Gamejolt demo. Ooh, how's Skybox going? That's getting worked on, right?
What?
Skybox.
Yes, I found the transparent texture. Yep,
In
Skybox.
progress.
We got some Skybox. Made some ghetto swirly clouds as a test.
I didn't find any music. You got the emissive on the keys, is that done?
Yep, emissive is on the keys. It's really, really blown out, but
Yeah,
they're
doesn't matter,
glowing.
it's there.
Emissive is glowing.
Anchor UI. I gotta ask Sasha
Can you
about
multi-select?
that. Alright, back to Gamejolt. So I'm gonna make a devlog for right now. It does say at any point you can change that, but yeah, so we have to knock out this Gamejolt list for us to give you guys a build. So for now, it'll be a devlog.
No, we should be able to do that pretty quick.
Yes.
Pretty quick. We'll be fine letting you play our messy, busted stuff.
Yeah, we don't mind at all. Like, the earlier you can get us feedback can save it being dug too deep and harder to change later. So if there's something that you guys see immediately, awesome to know it in the beginning. A tale of pursuit. I love that everything tells me I spelled it wrong.
Alright. What is this? How'd that move over there?
So what did we decide? Are we saying puzzle?
Oh, for genre?
Adventure?
Puzzle. I think it was puzzle platformer.
I get arcade, action, adventure, platformer, puzzle, RPG, shooter, sports, strategy sim, or other.
Let's go with other.
Are you serious? We're gonna go in the orphan catalog?
Well, then go where you want. Go where your heart desires. Okay.
Siri. Hey Siri. Go away.
Siri.
Yes.
Go away, Siri.
I am missing.
But in racing. Put in. Oh, he wants me to put racing.
Racing.
Racing isn't a cat. What? There's no racing.
It's definitely not racing.
I'm like, it's not even one of the options. I should put shooter and really confuse people. I go adventure or platform? No, not platform. Adventure or puzzle? Adventure, puzzle, adventure, puzzle. Anybody? Gotta vote? Adventure or puzzle? I'm not sure.
It's not a puzzle. I mean, it's not. Well,
Adventure?
Is it a puzzle? Sure.
Okay,
adventure.
I'm like, pick one. I don't care. I
We'll
just
say-
don't want to decide.
We'll say it's adventure.
Unity? Add to partner system. Puzzle games suck.
Puzzle games.
Thank you for
suck.
your feedback, Mojito. We love having an open floor.
Puzzle games.
Thinking
suck.
is hard.
Thinking is hard.
Thinking is
That's-
not hard.
I don't know. I think it's hard for me. Like right now, I'm trying to figure out where my other
Thinking about
test level.
specific things may be hard. But like when you're hungry, is it really hard to think of food? No. Thinking is hard. You didn't take your arms off.
Test level D. How would I find? I know what it's called. No, it's not letting me search. Test. Let's say test. It's saying it's not here. It's odd. It disappeared. It's disappeared. That's not good.
This music list.
The other one too. What for? That's what the book says to do. We'll need a
Resident Enos? Featuring
I like to use
Markiplier
the
and
term
Dodger.
witch
Oh, this
because
is from a
it's
video
pretty
game
absurd. And
streamer.
once we found ourselves some raisins, pour them into a
Crazy
shoe.
time.
And flick your ear, that's what the book says to do. We have to iron a cactus, stick a bee in your nose, and then we'll eat a plate of flapjacks, draw some faces on toes. We'll all hold hands until they're sweaty. We'll pretend we can fly, and if we don't...
Sorry, wasn't feeling that one.
Yeah, that one was pretty awful. Pretty awful.
I'm not sure I understand what you're looking for. Does that work? No, you don't want that. Okay. Oh, you're saying gotcha. Cat burglar. That's what we want. What?
What?
What is what? Cat burglar is already taken by that goofy one, but that's okay. We can do cat dashboard. Yay, go.
Well, can't you just do the Tail of Pursuit stuff?
Do you want me to put all of that in the URL?
Oh, I see.
I'm probably gonna end up just pointing cat burglar game at it, so it's not gonna matter.
Cat Burger game, perfect.
Yeah, you're not gonna see this. The game is currently hidden. We must fill something out before others can see it. Alright, so now
So the file, when that stuff got nuked, a lot of stuff disappeared. A lot of stuff disappeared. Okay. Well,
I have a question. Are you in Unity? Did you check with Sean?
About what?
He said don't touch the file. The last thing that he said.
No, that's fine.
What
He
part of
said that-
don't touch the file makes that fine? I'm confused.
That's not the last thing he said.
Oh, he got back to working. I'm sorry, I'm out of the loop.
Yeah, he got it back to work.
I got too many windows open.
Oh, now my scale's gonna be all wrong.
Oh no.
That's what I get. That's what I get. Grab this guy.
Hey guys.
Who's hey guys?
Christy left a message 30 minutes ago. What does that mean? Where do you
I don't
leave
know.
a message?
Oh, I guess I don't have to use
What
this.
that means? Message.
Leave a message.
Alright,
at the
Cooper
beep.
Mall, if you're still out there. I didn't see your message before now. Alright, so let's get some stuff in here. Holy, my hip is hurting. Okay, so I'm gonna pull this so I can copy from it. Header.
What is this music?
You could just say you don't like it because you don't really care what it is.
No, I don't like it, but I don't know what it is either.
I don't know. It's in Italian. I can't read it. Is this actually video game music? Like, what is that supposed to be from? It is 2 Steps from Hell.
I don't know. I don't know.
What is it from?
Rename the game Get Stolen From, Son.
Get
sure what that
stolen
means.
from Sun. No.
Get Stolen From Son.
No.
That's a good name.
Has potential. Just don't remember where all these hidden things are. So I do want to welcome everyone for joining us this evening. We're so glad to have you guys with us. If you've not yet, please do hit that follow heart for us. Help support growing our channel. We super appreciate it. Helps us get more viewers and more gamers giving back. I'm looking for where Pete hid my images. Haha, it's here.
I hids them. There's hits.
Aha!
Alright.
It has a header.
Oh, what's going on?
I skipped. Do you see that I skipped all the like boring things and went for the graphics? I don't want to put a maturity in a thumbnail. That's no fun.
How odd.
Images. What was that?
This file is behaving incredibly odd. I can't figure out why.
Thank you for the follow, monkey girl.
Monkey girl. Alright. Get rid of this.
What is this one? Does this sound like video game music? It's not sounding very like war history movie.
I'm not sure. There it is. I did bring it in. It's just brought in a few times. A bunch of times.
Brought it a few times. That's what we love hearing. That's Pete's organization system.
Definitely not.
Brought it in a few times.
How odd. I wonder why the pivot isn't centered.
My UI items are like that too. I am just scrolling through music real quick to try and find something gamier. This is not. This is sounding
Yep,
like
my
a movie
scale-
soundtrack.
Scale is weird. Yeah, this is game music. You just put Katamari back on, don't you? Rotate. I'll run around the level in a few minutes when I get this stuff put in place. So this is our main level that we're artifying and testing and working with. And then I built a couple other test levels, which are these two guys, and I'm just bringing them right in here so I can run around them and see how they feel. See how they're feeling. I don't know how to center this pivot. It's really weird to scale it from over there across the world.
All the way over there.
Super weird.
Yeah,
Super weird.
I concur.
Well, at least I know. What is my scale? 0.65. I think that's the scale. I'm not guessing. That's hyper accurate.
Doesn't sound like it. You sound like you're fudging it.
Yeah, I'm definitely fudging a little bit. Lower. Just a tad. Just a tad. There we go. Now we gotta make sure the ramps are okay so that cow will actually fit. Oh, all the collisions gone. All the collisions gone. Luckily, collision's not very hard to make.
But all the collision that you did to keep her on the level. I understand.
No. Not the main level.
Oh, gotcha.
All the main level collision is still here, thankfully. Oh, wait a second. It doesn't look like it is. Oh, that's gonna suck. Okay, it is. These things suck.
That was about to be scary.
They're totally easy to actually. So these are the invisible wall to make it so that you can't fall out of the level. They're easy to put in, but they're really hard to move because I can't select them at all. I can select them. I'm sure there's a way to do this, and if someone knows, look, this is basically how I have to select them. I have to click. This is not on the screen. I'll move this over so you can see it. So I have to move it over more. All right. So this is how I have to select them. I have to go, which one is the one that's here? Oh, there it is. Cool. Now let me move it. Like, that's really...
Wow, look at all these things. Is there any cartoon
really lame.
violence?
Huh?
Any cartoon violence in our game?
Cartoon violence? No.
Fantasy violence?
No.
Realistic violence?
No.
Bloodshed?
We don't have any violence.
Sexual violence? Alcohol? Drugs? Tobacco? Nudity? Sexual themes? Language? Humor? Gambling? I think we're a no. Oh, there might be some humor.
There'll be some humor.
Is that bad? Comic shenanigans, right?
Comic shenanigans. That's a tag?
It's either none, comic
That's an
shenanigans,
awesome tag.
moderate, or strong.
That's a great tag. Shenanigans.
Shenanigans. And that's it.
All
We
right.
have some comic shenanigans.
All right. In order to run around, I have to build a little bit of collision. I have to make sure things are lined up pretty well, because Cat is pretty picky. She doesn't like stepping over anything. And I just realized I am missing a ramp. There's a missing ramp. MIA. So I'm gonna have to make one. I'm gonna have to make one. So when I pulled this in from Maya, there must have been a ramp that I didn't select. Which is fine. I have these crates here, so it's
Hey,
super easy
Miguel,
to
what's
tell.
up? Welcome to the channel.
Super easy to tell where it goes. Okay, cool. Good's enough. All right, there we go. Is it in the ground? It is. Cool. All right, so now I need to build a little bit of collision. I'll start with a couple big ones. Collision's super easy to make. Go to component, physics, and then mesh collider. Yay. For a lot of these, I can just make a box collider because they're just boxes. Like these things are just boxes. So this is super easy collision. That one's not a box. If I put a box collider around this guy, it would create a square around the whole thing, and I wouldn't be able to go up this ramp because I would run into the collision. So that's why that one has to be a mesh collider, which means it's the shape of the object. It's a little bit more expensive from a processor standpoint, but it's not too much. I mean, this is N64 poly counts in this game right now, so it's nice and cheap.
Nice and cheap.
So I can grab all of my cubes, which this level when I make a test level, it's basically made at 90% cubes, just so we can test and make sure things work before adding actual art to anything. That one's not a cube. Is that one a cube? Nope, that one's not a cube. All these are cubes. Are you a cube? You are. So this level will be a factory, and these will be like pipes, and I'm gonna make some smoke coming out of the pipes. They'll be round. They won't be cubes. Man, I should add a light over here. It's really dark. It's kind of hard to see. I'm gonna do that. I'll go get a light.
Oh my goodness, too many windows. Brain's hurting.
These are all cubes.
Yes, we are using Playmaker Monkey Girl. Although I'm super curious to check out Bolt. I don't know if you've seen that.
What's a bolt?
It's another visual scripting tool, and it's one that Unity's pushing pretty hard. But I really like it because all of the connection units, so all of the individual state machines, actually have a graphical element telling you what each connection going off is and what, like, is this a timer? Is this a sound? It actually has some GUI on it. So you don't have
Some
to open
GUI.
everything to see what they are, because, like, that's one thing when you get too many states on an item. You're just, like, clicking to see, like, where things are. So curious about Bolt. It looks like, you know, if it's got the Unity official support, it might become the visual scripting tool.
Of the new generation. Pepsi. Visual scripting language.
Yes.
Of the Olympics. Official. Alright. I think I got enough cubes selected. I don't need all of them. But it's so much easier to do in one pass versus going and looking at things individually. I think I got all. No, okay. I think we're good. Oh, I should also do the bridge so I can walk across it, because that would be funny. I know I would just forget it and fall off of the bridge as soon as I.
You guys will see I'm taking advantage of that
There we go.
awesome web tool I was talking to you about the other day, Grammarly. Saving my butt. Making sure
Boom!
everything is
Box collider. Look at all that collision that popped in. Super sexy.
Ooh,
Alright.
Can I use Markdown? I want to make a link.
Oh, I'm missing a whole top floor.
Oh.
How did that happen? Darn it.
Yeah, this is a Castlevania soundtrack.
So here's an example. Box collider. So I put a box collider on this
Oh,
object.
welcome Hazelnut Mudslide. Welcome back.
And now the green lines indicate where the collision is. So because I added a box collider, I wouldn't be able to walk up this ramp. The character would run into the collision. So I need to get rid of this. Delete you, evil box collider.
Is it evil?
Remove.
Why is it not be evil?
Turn you into a mesh collider.
Hey, Ayanami, welcome.
Mesh collider. So now the collision is the shape of the object, so the character will be able to walk through it. I need to lower this because that is too big a difference, and she won't walk up this accurately. There we go. I'm gonna create a couple lights because it's way too dark over there.
Monkey Girl, I just put our streaming schedule in the chat.
Point light.
There is the Tuesdays and Thursdays listed below the stream. I do need to add our Sunday stream time on there, but yeah, so it's Tuesday, Thursday nights, and Sunday afternoon right now.
So I'm just adding a couple lights so I can see over here because it's pretty
I
dark.
haven't actually seen the new skybox, and you guys zoom out. I'm like, wait, I just saw it.
I'm gonna change the color to something ridiculous.
Happy International Women's Day to you too. Oh my goodness.
Where's my intensity?
It's been very empowering to see all of the images of women doing kick-ass stuff today.
Yeah, that was cool.
It's been very, very awesome.
Wow, there's an intense light.
All right, so I'm just looking to see if I can, if I can do a link here. Because I want to link to Sean's previous game and to the Gamers for Good page. I don't need their exclamation point.
There we go. Nice green light. And I'll put another one over here. This one will be, I don't know. We'll do orange. There we go. And we got a nice rainbow explosion of weirdness. A rainbow explosion. At least we'll be able to see. It's too dark in here. Alright, alright. Oh, there's a couple things I need to... I didn't put collision on this because it's not a box. This one needs its own mesh collider. So does this one. Aha! I put a box collider on this one. That's a problem. That is a problem. Because you wouldn't be able to walk up this ramp.
I do want to welcome anyone that has just recently joined us to the channel. We are streaming some of our Unity development on our first game tonight, and also some Gamejolt publishing. I'm working on the back end side of our Gamejolt page.
Alright, now before we test it, we just gotta make sure the ramps all sync up okay. Make sure these guys don't have collision, so you wouldn't be able to work there. Can you put two mesh colliders on at the same time? I don't know if you can do that. No, you can. Nice. Nice. So these guys. I don't know if this is good enough, so I'm gonna fix it.
Love that confidence.
Well, I mean, Cat's like collision pill is so tiny. The character.
Oh yeah.
So
like
she gets stuck on the tiniest things. I'm like, come on. It's not even a speed bump. It's like, I can't get over it. It's the only problem with building a platformer with no jump. Your character is basically a tank. Alright, so I think that's good. Oh, here's one that's a little bit off. Just a little bit off. That should be good. Alright, this one's a little bit off. If she can't get over this, we're changing her collision. That's ridiculous. Alright. I think we're okay. I'm not adding collision to any of these guys right now. Because I'm not sure if this is even going to work in here. We gotta test that. Actually, I don't think I added collision to this. To the glass. Aha! I caught it. I caught it before I tested it. Good.
¿Por qué no jump? No jump. Jump brings all kinds of scope with it. So we were trying to keep this game really limited in scope, really focused on getting it out by the end of April. So we decided to not do jump.
Yep, I'll show you why. I'll play the game now, and we get to see how many collision spots I missed.
Yay.
As I fall through the world. Alright, where's my controller? Alright, let's hit play and see what happens. Oh, fingers crossed.
I do like this song.
Loading.
Good choice, Legacy.
Alright, let me make this a little bigger.
Good link in here.
I'm gonna make this a little bigger. I guess I can move the inspector down here. There we go. Alright, so here we go. Oh, here's the skybox. It's really rough, but it's got something in. Some swirly clouds. Alright, so...
Wow, that is a giant moon. I love it.
Yeah, it's massive. So, for anyone who hasn't seen the game... Oh, look! Sean got the shader in for seeing the character behind objects.
Oh, does he?
And I'm not paying any attention. I got caught right
away.
away.
Oh, I saw it!
Alright, so it's incredibly bright blue. Whoa! I am not hidden. Alright, so the game is cat burglar. You run around, stealing gems from dogs. I feel like the ambient light got blown out because everything is way washed out.
Yeah, it does look, or maybe it was your ambient occlusion.
Oh, what it is it's the textures. The textures are being affected by the skybox. I can fix that.
Oh.
So right now it's a little bit washed out. Everything's a little on the gray side. So the game is you get 4 keys to unlock the main locks to proceed to the next level. Oh, here's a crate that I missed.
Monkey, to get to your question, you said, what is your process? Build the level and then add logic. So basically what happened in our instance is Pete was building the levels in Maya. We then brought over all of that into Unity, and then yes, we applied the logic on top of it. So we basically went in and scripted with Playmaker all the interactivity after with his pre-made geometry.
Yeah, so this is as I fall to my doom. So this is the level that we're testing. I see some spots I missed. That we're testing everything. We're testing the dogs moving around, the gems, the keys, everything, and then the 2 levels over here. There's more stuff I see that I missed.
Welcome to the stream, Soap3K.
Whoa, there's some collision changes.
Uh-oh.
Collision broke here. I'll have to go back and fix that too. I moved this rotating thing out so it's easier to see. It's also easier to drop down from the key spot without this being in the way. All right, time to run over to the new test level and see if the collision is working. Da-da-da. Yes!
Ooh, so loud.
It is solid.
You're so loud.
And then I fell into the world. So some of the collision is working. I haven't fallen off into outer space yet, so.
That's good.
All right, so this ramp doesn't have collision, obviously. So we're not getting back out of here.
Oh. Hit what?
How about this one? Nope! We're trapped on this little island. Oh. This is where you're living for the rest of your life. I'm sorry. Goodbye. All right. So, couldn't test too much of that because there are some things that don't have collision. First off, this doesn't have collision. Gotta have it. Gotta have it. Physics. Box collider. All right. Where's my stuff? Let me put the inspector back on the side so I can see what I'm doing.
Don't you play me like Nintendo.
How do you get the inspector back on the side?
On the side?
2x3?
You just. Where is it now?
Well, now it's on the side. Where is it by default? Okay, there, that's good. That's good. I'm still getting used to this whole Unity thing.
You don't like the default one? Yeah.
I'm on the default one now.
Okay.
So let's go back over here. Okay, so now that's got a box collider. These ramps. I think she wouldn't get over this bump anyway. Pull this ramp out. Raise it up a tiny bit. And add collision.
Wow, this is so like subtle. I wonder if you noticed this.
Too far away from the wall. What?
You are so mumbly.
I'm so mumbly?
So mumbly.
Sorry. Sorry.
Mr. Mumbly.
Alright. Where's my collision? Collision! Let's add some collision. This needs mesh collider. Because if you make a box collider on a ramp.
Welcome to the stream, Civil Engine.
So I can show you, if you put a box collider on a ramp, I'll show you what that does. Physics. So you put a box collider on it, it will... Why isn't it showing up?
What is the release plan? We will be releasing on PC.
Oh, there he is.
So will be Steam, Gamejolt, possibly itch.io as well. Not mobile. We we're not interested in going into the mobile market right now.
Not right now. The game's super simple, so it would be possible.
Yeah, but we just want to
There's no buttons.
take the simplest development process at this point, which is on a PC where we're making the game. So it'll get us to that mark faster. Future stuff, have no idea. We might end up porting this, but first go around, first plan, get it up in PC.
Alright, so my ramps have collision. Let me see. There's another one with no collision over. So I wouldn't have gotten much further if I got up that ramp anyway. Alright, so do you guys have collision? No. More boxes.
You love boxes. You love boxes.
I do. I love boxes.
It's your life.
Hey, there's a gem over here. It's like the one solo hidden gem. Alright.
Thank you for the help. We appreciate it, Hazelnut.
You don't have collision. For some reason, I'm really missing the ramps on the collision. Oh, there must be two here. There are two ramps here. No, there's only one. There's only one. Alright, after this, I think we're good. And I can retest the game. Retest the game. Mesh Collider. And I am 43.8% sure that I got them all.
I just swore. I'm sorry. Pardon my French.
What? That's not French.
You really don't like when I say that.
Well, it's not French.
French. So I am just
Alright.
grabbing our Google Analytics tracking ID right now so that we can keep track of how many people come by and from where.
Alright, let's try this game again. Let's try this again. Yeah, the textures are so washed out. I really gotta fix these. I don't know how this ramp moved, but look, I can't go down it anymore. One of the ramps is... How interesting. So the shader that cat's hidden behind works on the crates, but not on the wall. So there's something weird about this geometry. Let's see, does it work on the ramps? It works on the ramps. So there's something, wait. It works on the, it works behind the bolts. But not the wall. But it works behind this wall. They're the same wall! What? Game development. It's amazing.
Ooh. I like that.
Okay. Okay, so here and kind of here. You see that? It was. What
Yeah,
is
what is she?
going?
It's like there's an elevation change now.
Is it like
Like the floor is dropped or something.
her tail's still there? So there's some. Maybe it's the alpha card.
I love that you
maybe,
can see your tail.
Yeah, get the tail going. I don't know what it is.
What does a shader do, Monkey Girl? So the shader that we keep talking about is so you can see when he gets behind the walls how Cat's character becomes a blue outline. So that is a shader set to take over when she is colliding, when the camera is colliding with the environment. So when the camera senses environment between itself and Cat, it uses that shader to draw her shape.
A shader is basically the material on an object.
Yes, the shader is what you see.
Yeah, like this ramp has a
Skin.
flat single color shader on it. There's no texture, and it's also it's matte, so there's no glossiness, there's no normal maps, there's no specular, there's none of that. All right, so this is working. All right, the glass is working. Sweet. Yeah, I think the transparent floor thing could work.
Oh, look at all those.
Yeah, this is kind of a test.
I'm like, what's hiding in there?
Oh, I'm missing a ramp. So if I go down there, there's no coming out. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna try to do a ninja move here. See if I can fall in there. Oh, I got it. Sweet. If I fall there, I'm knocking out. All right. So yeah, I want to make a maze where there's gems all over here, and I just wanted to see if it was doable with a transparent floor, like a glass floor. But yeah, I think it'll work. A little Pac-Man action in there. And spoilers! See the hidden key over there? A hidden key. Alright.
Welcome to the stream, One Lord.
Alright, so this is working okay.
And welcome to the stream, Ash. You guys are just joining us. We are Gamers for Good. We are Liz and Pete Cooper. We are streaming some Unity and Gamejolt development and publishing tonight on our first game that we will be releasing in the end of April called Cat Burglar.
A tale of pursuit.
Yes.
Tale.
Our Gamejolt page exists.
Nice.
Now I need to move over all the posts.
These gems are not collectible. They're fake. Fake news gems.
Aw, you broke everything.
And I'm missing a floor, so I can't get onto those crates. Luckily, I don't have to export anything out of Maya. I can just drop it back in there. All right, so this one I feel like is pretty good
Where's that light coming from?
from a scale standpoint. So this is the size of the level, pretty good size. All of our levels are kind of small. They're basically these individually contained things. There's just 3 of them in here right now for testing purposes. All right, we can go over here and test the other one.
So that again was scope decisions. If you're wondering, like, why didn't we create bigger levels? Why don't we chose not to have a save system too, so we wanted to keep levels to
Yes.
a point
Collision.
that you can complete it in one shot or not want to kill yourself if you don't. Basically, you're not going to get overly frustrated. You're not going to feel like, oh my gosh, I just spent 10 minutes doing that, I'm not going to do it again. So levels are containable where if you don't complete them all the way, it's not super frustrating to do again.
Yeah, so we're not building any checkpoint systems or
Yeah, those scope
save
decisions.
systems. Yeah, this is our first game, so we're making something really quick, really simple. And it's going to be a free game. So just check it out. Alright, so all this seems to be working pretty well.
Ooh, they have Sketchfab on Gamejolt.
Oh, there isn't enough space for her to walk under this. Her collision's just too big. Okay, so I need to lower. I don't know, should I lower this or raise?
Well,
I don't know. Yep, this one too. Yep. So she's a little bigger than I thought she was when I made this.
she's stuck a little bit.
Alright. But the rest of it seems to be working okay.
The right-hand sketch in the... What is the right-hand one?
What's the right hand sketch?
Oh yes, this image is what we just made our sticker out of too. If you happen to be going to GDC and run into us, we will have some Cat Burglar stickers. No, we are not currently planning right now to release this on mobile. We will have to see once we get through this and through that process if we want to move on to making something different or if we want to port this over onto other platforms. To find a hidden key, one must buy Pete a beer. Well, since Pete would just be handing it to me, you can buy Liz a beer.
Yes. I don't drink the beers. I do drink the root beers. Those don't have much caffeine, so
They're not too much good.
I will trade the root beer for a Mountain Dew. Okay, so the reason things are blown out is because the textures are all receiving the skybox. So I have to go back and turn the shaders into old school diffuse shaders so that it reads the painted textures better. So here's the skybox I threw in last night. That was a surprising amount of work, and there's still a seam. You can see it over there. Ew! Evil seam. tried to pink that out so many times. Yeah, I'll come back to that later. Still a lot of work that needs to be done on the skybox. Whoa! Hey, look, there's some weird floaty collision here. That was weird.
Oh yeah. That's awesome.
It's not awesome. It's evil. And I fell out of the world. Okay, so there's definitely some collision issues. Collision issues on this one. So I feel like this one works pretty well also, but I'm missing a couple ramps. There's one missing here, our walkways.
Oh yeah.
So I'll have to fix some of those walkways, test again. It's hard to see low because there's so many walls occluding, so I might just push all of these large side elements out a little bit more and like widen the scale of the level,
I love my
which is fine.
system. Oh yes, I do. I really love
What is that?
controller too.
It's a very entertaining song.
System, yes I do. Nintendo Entertainment System. Yeah.
What?
I also bought a game
What is it saying?
Nintendo Entertainment System. I made it like 4 words.
Okay.
Pete is not nearly as entertained by this music as I am.
Nope. Environment. Oh, you can't see what I'm doing because it's off the screen. Gotta remember that. Need to remember to shrink my screen so you can actually see what's going on here. Did that work? Yep, okay, cool. So now I'm gonna find my collision group and figure out why I fell off this cliff, but there is collision there, so I don't know how that's possible. Oh, there's a hole.
And that is how it is possible.
Yeah, you see that little hole right there? That's where I fell out. Little missing spot right here. So it would be awesome if I could grab this box right here.
Which one?
The one, any of them. I don't know how to grab collision.
Oh, I can show you.
How? I mean, I know how to. Are you going to select it in the list?
No, you're going to edit the collider. So where's your inspector?
Yeah, that's what I mean. I know how to.
Are you sure? Because you
I
can
need to
literally
grab
grab
this
this
box.
face and just pull it.
Oh, okay.
So where's your inspector?
Where's the inspector? I don't know. There it is.
Okay, so you need to select that object.
That's what I'm saying. I can't select it.
Oh, why? They're not separate?
No, they're separate. How do I grab this?
Click
How do I
it,
grab
click
this?
on it. Oh, yeah, you have to go dig in there.
Yeah, that's the
It's
thing.
a fun, and then, okay, so wait, when you're in there, if you hit this, on that item, it'll put a dot on each face. And then you can pull the faces.
Nice.
So you just
Okay.
hit edit collider there.
Nice, that's super useful. Thank you.
Sorry, I just ran to the other side of the room.
That is very helpful. What is not awesome is I have to grab the collision like this. Let's see, which one is it? Is it 23, 27?
Welcome
there
to the
it
stream,
is.
One Lord.
27. Oh yeah, they're grabbing that face thing. That is cool. So how do you actually move the face though?
Pull
It's not
it.
working.
Grab the dot.
Grab it. Oh, thank. Dot grabbing. That's way easier. And Sean pointed out. Let me duplicate this. Move it down.
Oh, can you
Sean
just fall
pointed
off
out.
the front?
No, you can fall off the back. You can fall off
Oh,
the back
the
side.
inner one, yeah.
Yeah, so I need to put collision. We don't want you falling out of the world, because that is frustrating, and I know it.
Only make 2D platformers. Yeah, there is all kinds of fun collision things that come into play. Little cracks and crevices you can get into. And And thank you, Monkey Girl. I appreciate the compliment. That means we make a great team.
Yeah, luckily, cat can't jump, so I can make a little tiny lip like this. That's only up to her waist, and she can't get over it, so that's great.
Thank you for the follow, Striker. Yeah.
Alright, so let's see. So the rest of the collision is covered. It's all boxed in. Sweet. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. So I ran into an issue with this ramp. And I don't see why she's having a problem getting over this. It's not too big. Not too big. I guess maybe it's a tiny bit too big. She never had problems before. Did we change something?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day.
We changed something and it broke something.
And we broke something else and unbroke
is-
something when we fixed that thing.
That is game development right there. It is. Do a thing, fix a thing, do it again, fix it again. Alright, so I need to find my textures again so I can put the right textures on a couple things. Like, obviously this crate's texture is incorrect. Where are your textures? Textures, here we go. Here are my textures. Got my crate texture. Bonk. That didn't work. Because that's the wrong one. This one, there it is. And then my ramp texture for you. For you, there we go, that's correct.
So this is going to be really silly. If you make a post with... Oh, that's funny. They shouldn't... It says image, text, so I put an image, but then I couldn't put writing. I'm like, wait, I guess if I go to text, can I put an image? But you can. Interesting.
You're talking about on Gamejolt?
Yeah, like when you go into the post, it gives you a few options. It says text, media, video, which is funny, media isn't video, media, and then Sketchfab. And I'm trying to post this one, the one with the cat concept. And so I was like, okay, it's a picture mostly. But when I went into picture, you can't put any words.
Oh, that's weird.
But if you go into text, you can put images.
Alright, let's change my shaders from standard. Let's see, is this guy standard? Yep, okay, so one of the reasons that the textures are kind of washed out, a bit blown out, is because if you notice, as I turn this, it gets brighter and flatter because the lighting in the room is affecting the texture a little too much. So I can change this here, the shader, from standard Unity to legacy shaders. You can't see this. This is at the bottom of the screen, so you can't see it.
Yeah, we can see it.
Let me raise this up.
I said we could see it.
You can see it? At the bottom of the screen?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Like, I can see it.
Legacy shader.
No, you're not there. It's behind your toolbar now. There you go.
Then diffuse fast. Okay, do you see how the texture just popped in a little bit easier to see? I'll do that again. So there it is with the standard. And then here it is with the other mode. So that looks better.
So Striker, to answer your question, Gamejolt, yes, as Hazelnut was saying, is a site for indie game devs. It allows indie game devs to connect with the public as they're developing, so we can keep a devlog for you here.
Boom.
And then as we also get builds, we can add those so you can demo them and give us feedback.
A build is a working prototype version of the game.
Sorry.
It's,
Yes, so a demo, trial?
sure.
One of those things.
Haha, evil lighting. Stop killing my textures. Alright.
Yay, we have one post.
You have a post on the Jolt?
Yes.
That is game? Yeah, Game Jolt's rad. Alright. I think this one is... Oh, this is also standard. I wish you would save the last one you used. Use fast. There we go. All right.
Is light without dark. I am a
404. Hazelnut, what did you get a 404? Thank you for the follow, Aurora. Aurora Swinter. That's a
All
pretty
right.
name.
Now we're gravy. Whatever that means.
Oh, I forgot.
Isn't that something the youngsters say nowadays? Now we're gravy? Or what do we say? What do the kids say?
What is this song? Kill him. I don't know what we're listening
You make a great team. Note to self, only make 2D games. Yeah.
to.
Yeah. 2D games are great. 3D games are good too. 3D games are fun. Yeah, they get exponentially more complex, of course. Oh yeah, got some Katamari going. Sweet.
It's not all crazy. I know that it's not gonna go wild on me.
What's not gonna go wild on you?
Katamari. Some of these things are just like so crazy.
Oh, the music?
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Striker. We are happy to share what we are learning and as we go. Part of just getting us all making games and being content contributors.
Bling bling bling. So I removed the handrail from here because it was giving me problems. I'll have to rebuild it. What is she running into? There's some weird collision right here. What is she running into?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
That's weird.
Right here, there's like a weird invisible box or something. Yeah, I can't walk past this.
I do want to make sure I welcome anyone new joining us to the stream tonight. Please do hit that follow button if you enjoy anything that you hear or want to learn more about game development with us.
There's no collision there. What is it doing?
Where is she running into something?
There must be hidden collision in another group.
Oh.
All the collision should be in this group. Is that selecting all the... It's not selecting the collision over there, though. Where's all the other collision? There's hidden collisions.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. Yeah, it was right. Let me see. Let me check all these groups.
That's not good.
It is not good, because I don't know... There it is. What is this? There's a thing called missing prefab. You know what that is?
What does that mean, missing prefab?
I don't know.
Where are you seeing?
Oh, this is that level that's missing. Can I delete this?
I guess.
Yeah, because look, all this collision.
That's where
This
she's
is what I'm running
floating
into.
on?
There's this floating collision in the middle of the map. And this is collision for this test level over here.
Ah, yeah, I mean, it's still over where it's supposed to be, right?
No, it's in totally wrong
Well, why don't
spot.
you slide the whole group over?
I just did. Will it break something if I delete this? Dun dun dun. Alright, I'm gonna save it.
Yes, please save it.
There we go. Prefabs don't like to be deleted. It's gone. There we go. Alright. Let's see if it broke anything.
Yes, this is gonna get stuck in your head. In a good way.
Yes. Yes. Everything.
I don't.
working.
Oh, this is why I can't find this window. That's hilarious. So I have a window that is all the way at the bottom of my screen that I keep going to the taskbar to try and find. I'm like, where is it? Where'd it go?
I'm gonna steal your jams. Dog's doing a bad job. Go Katamari. Alright, everything appears to be working fine, so that is a win. Alright, cool. So, now what do we want to work on?
Ooh.
I could work on UI. I mean, obviously you can see it just says up here, gems 21, keys 04. Do you know how to replace those with graphics?
What was the question?
The UI elements? Do you know how to replace them with graphics?
Yes, but not any graphics.
What do you mean?
Like, I know how to use the standard assets, like there's like some sliders, and I don't know how you create the assets to do whatever you want.
I don't know what that means. Can I make image icon of a gem and a key and have them floating next to those words? And
You
change?
mean instead of it saying gems or keys? Or
Yeah,
after
yeah.
that?
Actually,
or...
yeah. That's probably better to just literally just have the icons.
Okay. Yeah, because I would love to make sure we don't include English as often as we... to leave out language, to
that's
just
true.
make it universal. So yeah, if we could just replace the words with the icons, yeah. I don't know how to do that. Add it to Trello and I will figure it out.
Okay. Okie doke. Okie doke. I can still make them. Where's the Trello?
Pete was wearing an army t-shirt when I started watching. Cooper Mall, you were somewhere else. I don't know where you were. You kept leaving messages in a really weird place?
She was watching a video.
Oh, she was watching a VOD.
Yeah, because if she said I was wearing an army shirt.
Well, yeah, he did not change his shirt since we started.
Yeah, so she was... Yeah, we have a couple of videos of our streams up, so that's what you were watching.
Oh, thank you for the
Yeah,
link.
if you notice, we have the same shirt on. Liz copied.
No, it was really weird today.
I had it on
Pete
first.
got dressed and left the bedroom while I was still asleep, and then I got up and took a shower later, hadn't seen him, and we ended up with the same shirt on.
She copied.
I copied.
Trello board. Okay. Do I just add that to the to-do?
The first
List?
column.
First column. Alright.
Unless it's a Gamejolt MVP, and then it goes there.
UI graphics. Is that enough information? Okay.
But did you hear what I said?
No.
If it's a Gamejolt MVP, it needs to go in that column.
If it's a Gamejolt what? It needs to go in what column?
If it is a minimum viable product item for our Gamejolt demo, if it
no.
needs to be there before we release a build, put it over there. If it
Okay.
doesn't, put it over there.
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
We can release a build with this ghetto business. That's totally fine. I think we're pretty close to ready to do a thing.
I love how you look over at me for that. You're like, you? I don't know if I agree.
Well, I mean, nothing's hyper broken. Yeah, we're not about, let's make everything perfect and pretty and polished and all that. Nah. I've been working in the AAA space for too long, and that's what we always do. But I want to get stuff out super sloppy and
Oh, baby.
quick and dirty. Yeah.
Gamejolt, you can't do it the other way.
Oh man, I love the other way.
You can't do it oldest to newest.
Oh, that's fine.
Okay, I'm able to put that first post as pinned, so that stays there, but then yeah, it's a timeline in reverse order.
Okay, that's fine. We can probably just change the other one too. Big deal. All right, so now what do I want to work on?
Thank you, Hazelnut. I have looked at that link. I will check that out later.
Oh, I can do the decal stuff again. Since we can't do the UI now, I can make some decals. But for that, I'm going to have to open up the Photoshop and you get some painting going.
This
Actually,
is the song I always want to sing out loud, but I can't.
But you don't know the words. Well, you can't sing any of the songs.
I don't know what it says, and I don't know how bad I might mispronounce stuff if I did it. So I wouldn't want to do that.
Yeah, singing in another language without knowing what you're saying.
Something stuck in your throat?
Not a good idea. What did I call the decals file? Oh, I'm so bad at naming things.
Oh, and I believe I made a comment. It's decal stuff. Look for stuff.
No, but that wasn't a Maya file.
Oh no, it wasn't. It was not a Maya file. I just tried to drag a Chrome tab into Firefox. I think that'll work.
Yeah, I don't know what I did with the decals. They're not in this level. No, they're not. Yeah, one of our problems is we have two different file structures. Oh my god, there's so many files. You're right, it does say stuff.
Oh my god, no, it's got a stuff.
I found
It
it.
was on a stream. I heard you. I was like, stuff. You're naming
Walls,
something
walls, decal stuff. Yeah.
stuff.
What's up with that?
So this is an interesting system. When you put an image on Gamejolt, it uploads it. It gives you a markdown embed link, and then you paste it in your post. Different system.
Alright, why is my decals not showing up? There they are. Okay. So here's just a couple little paintings I made in Photoshop, and then I just cut them out in polygons. So I have a really silly wanted poster drawn by the dogs, a picture of Boss Dog, and then I want to try like a banner thing. I don't know what it is.
I love the crayon wanted.
Yes. I need to separate these though, because Alright, so I'm separating them as individual assets. Last time I brought them in together and that didn't work. Alright, so I need to export these individually. Export to... No, I don't need to show that stuff.
So what games have you guys been playing lately, or is anybody working on a game of their own? What's everybody playing recently?
Pat, I loved your theme song for the game.
Cooper Mall, what game is this for?
Decal, let's call these decal 6, 7, and 8. Because I've already made a couple. Export selection. So I have to export things out of Maya. For anyone who doesn't know, Maya or Blender or whatever 3D software you use, and then bring them into Unity. So this is Maya. Maya, you can actually, Maya is the program where you can, actually edit geometry, make models, all this. And because Unity, the game engine, you can't actually, you can scale things, you can basically make things wider or smaller, but you can't actually build geometry. Like, you can't take an object and, actually manipulate it and, change the shape of it, all that good stuff. So that's what you do in Maya. Maya, you build models, and then you export them into a game engine.
Oh, Christy was watching the video where Pat was writing the theme song. Yes, that's quite a song he wrote.
Yeah, that's quite a something. All right. Where's my models? Model. I guess it's just in the default. I guess it's just in the default environment tab. I feel like I should make a new folder for decals.
Really?
Because I'm going to end up with a lot of decals.
Okay.
I like decals. They're like stickers.
Pete loves stickers.
Oh my god, I love stickers. I have a million stickers.
It's like his favorite. If I go to a conference and don't come back with stickers, it's like I failed.
Like, why did you go? Like, can we refund that plane ticket?
My entire job was sticker collection.
What's the Gamers for Good thing over my face?
That is a game.
So I can click on that and win something?
Yeah, well, you can win loyalty points.
Please log in to approve. What? What does that mean?
I don't know what it says.
Please log in and approve Steam Labs by clicking on the puzzle piece in the bottom right corner of the video player to enable this menu.
Well, that's what it means.
I don't know what it means.
It has.
Bottom right corner of this video player? Where? The puzzle piece? Is that what it's saying?
I don't know, baby. I can't see what you're seeing.
Okay.
I
Well, I'm
can't
saying
tell.
other people are probably running into this too.
Other people have been playing the games. They have all kinds of points they've earned already.
Grant access. I found it. So how do I pick a card or scratchers?
You can
Which
do
one do
either.
you-
Those are two games.
2 games. I'll
You
pick
can
a card.
redeem points, and you can see.
Oh, look at this. Can we change the art of this? Can I make art for this? How many points do you want to wager? I don't have any points. How can I wager?
Then you can't.
It let me wager 1 point.
Oh, I guess maybe you can go negative.
Can
Just
you go
understand that
negative?
nobody can see what you're doing.
Correct. Minus 1 point.
Wow.
So I'm negative now, huh?
Oh.
Wow, I suck. Alright. Redeem points.
Yeah, you can redeem your loyalty points
For what? For a Twitter follow? What is this?
for the things you can read there.
I don't get it. I don't get it.
Keep reading.
Wrecked again. This game is evil.
No.
Alright, I'm done with you, game. Done with you for now, game. Alright, apparently if you click on the thing on my face, if it's there for you, it's the game.
Click on the face.
Click on my face. Alright, so I need to bring in my decals. That's what I was trying to...
Back at you. What are you guys playing? So I've been trying to play some of the WoW alpha for Battle for Azeroth. Not quite sure what I think yet. I'm thinking I don't like the alpha version so far. Might be waiting for beta.
Boom, boom, boom.
What else have we been playing? Hyper Universe, Heroes of the
Little bit of that.
Storm. I've been playing some Life is Strange, Chloe's Story. Pete has been playing.
I've been playing Brigador.
Yeah.
That was really awesome. Finished playing Dragon Quest Builders. I wanted to like it a lot more than I did, but I'll might pick up the sequel because it's multiplayer.
That's what I've been in that boat with the WoW. I have such fond memories and got so much out of WoW that I'm always drawn back towards it, but... Oh, we're friends and family. How did we get the Blizzard Alpha? Because we know folks. We know some of them folks. Because Blizzard friends take care of us.
Yep. Cat Burglar. Source art models. There's my decals. Bring these guys
I really
in
wish
here.
there was some way to like export my posts from one and import them to the other. That's gonna be one bad thing I'm gonna say about I'm not going to want to exclusively keep our blog on here because there's no way to get this stuff out. And like our WordPress dev blog, I have a way to export that into a spreadsheet with my files. So there's some appeal to that. I might see if anybody's like created a script to like rip stuff because I want to save it.
Oh, I didn't center the pivot. Shoot. So the pivot's off. That's alright. I'll have to redo that later because that is annoying. Where's my rotation stuff? Where's my rotation stuff? You want to rotate at a perfect angle so it's not weird. Ooh, can I get a soda?
You could get a soda. Aw, Timo, are you
What I
sleeping
mean
in
is, can
Tibber's
you
bed?
get me a soda? I don't actually want to get one myself.
Are you sleeping in the bed? Timo is cozy in Tibber's bed.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This stream is sponsored by Mountain Dew. Keeping me awake for the past 20 years.
Sharp sound.
Oh man, it's getting late. We haven't given away a game.
We
haven't
are
given away a
failing.
game.
We need to do a giveaway.
Steam key giveaway.
So you're gonna do a random game again?
Yeah, I'll do an easy one.
Okay, so how this works is Pete is going to pick a game off the wall. He is going to cover the name of that title and show it to you all. The first one to type into chat the name of the game will get a choice of our Steam titles, which I have put on my screen so you can see those. Jackie, I'm going to re-put the link to the dev blog down here for you. I am still copying content in there, so it's not all there yet.
Oh no, that one's not gonna work. That one's not gonna work. The title is the entire thing. All right, what's we have a ton of games. So I want to get something that is easy that a lot of people knows. A lot of people knows. Aha!
Oh, he's taking a while on this one.
Only just 'cause
Oh,
I'm
you guys
trying.
have gotten us down to 25 points on the
I'm trying not to.
Steam boss.
Trying not to knock stuff over. What's on the?
So funny thing is we got all these little boxes to put behind all the games behind us, so you can't knock them over so easy.
And I haven't done it yet.
But that requires taking them all down and then putting the boxes and then putting them back. So that is why we have not yet gotten to it. Teeth. Ah.
All right.
Oh, he's got one.
Got one.
Alright, so again, how that's going to work, Pete is going to cover up the title of this game cover with his post-it notes. He is going to show you guys the cover. The first person to type the correct title of the game into the chat will win a Steam game choice from those listed on my screen here. And choose which of those you would like.
All right. So this
Thank
is
you to all of our donors.
This is a little bit of an old game, but it's one of the only great functional first-person shooters on the Wii. So 1, 2, 3. Here it is. I'll rotate it so there isn't too much reflection. Who knows what it is? Who knows what it is? You can see it's Ubisoft. It's Wii.
Anybody? Anybody?
Wow, this is an easy one.
Nobody.
Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Come on, Mojito.
Come on, somebody throw something out there.
Mojito owns this game.
Mojito's not paying attention.
It's not Tree of Savior.
That's the game. I owned it.
You owned it.
Red Steel.
Red Steel!
Nice
You are
job, Hazelnut. You can whisper me
Bam.
which of those games on my screen you would enjoy a Steam key for.
Hazelnut Mudslide wins a free game. Alright, we'll do one more in 20 minutes. I'll make it a more current game for you youngsters out there. How old is this? When did Red Steel come out? What's the date on this? 2007. Okay, so this is 10 years old. Wow. It's still pretty old.
Where are you going? Oh. Pete is out checking for another game. Awesome. So Hazelnut Mudslide is taking a copy of Castle Crashers. Thank you, Behemoth, for donating those keys to us. I will whisper that Steam key over to you, Hazelnut.
All right. So it's 8:37. We'll do another one at 8:50. So that's I'm a math
Alexa,
person.
add
13
alarm
minutes?
for 8:50
All right. So
in the evening.
crazy Alexa.
My family hates my Alexa obsession. I'm on a testing list for Amazon, so I get all the Alexas, and they're everywhere. Pete gets in trouble if he tries to touch the lamp switch on his lamp and he doesn't tell Alexa to turn it off.
Why is this?
You look so stressy.
Why
Unfurrow
is
your
this?
brow.
Why is this locked? I can't change the shader type from standard. Huh. What are you doing?
No.
I wonder what it. Why? What? So I'm stuck on the standard shader. Ew. Alright, well, let's find a spot for this anyway. Let's find a spot for this just to test. Where's a good spot for this? Slap you on the wall right here.
So I am whispering over Hazelnut Mudslide's copy of Castle Crashers. Once again, thank you to Behemoth for donating that key for us.
Alright. There we go. It's a little big. Actually, no, it's actually okay. It's actually okay.
Welcome to the stream, Just Tentacle.
Just tentacle. Nothing else.
That's it.
Add in decals. Oh, another one where the pivot is not centered.
You love it.
And I can't change the shader type. I wonder why. What is wrong with my shader? Is it because I didn't bring in the texture before? Doesn't it just bring in the texture by automatically? It does. Here's the texture. Why are you being evil? Default texture type. Default. Yeah, nothing there. Huh. I cannot for the life of me figure out why. Maybe I'll make a new material. Game object. Create. Or is that a component? I never know. Never know what goes where. Where's material? How weird.
Sweet.
Create empty. How odd. How do you make a material?
Ganon, welcome to the stream, Ganon 3D. To any of you that are just joining us, we are Pete and Liz Cooper. We run Gamers for Good, a nonprofit charity. We try and connect gamers with opportunities to give back. So we are currently working on our first game for good, Cat Burglar. So Pete has been working on a new level and some collision. I am working on getting the Gamejolt page put up so you guys can try a demo version soon.
I'm working on just figuring out how to make a material. I don't remember how to do that.
if you go to add component, where'd you go?
Where's add component?
In the
Just
inspector.
component.
So click on something.
Click on something. What does that mean?
What are you trying to do?
I'm trying to make a material, just a new material, just a blank material.
Oh, maybe go to tools. Is there like a material place?
Oh, I think it's just in here, in game object. Create empty child. Huh, I don't know.
So go to rendering.
Where do you see rendering? Where's the rendering?
I lost this menu now. Whatever you were just component, or what is it that's next to game object?
Component.
I can't read them. You're flipping too fast.
Yeah, nothing in rendering. Okay, I'll just have to look that up. How to create something very
How to
simple.
do the thing.
Eh,
We do want to remind you guys, if you're like anything that you're hearing tonight or want to help support our cause, please do hit that follow button. It helps grow our channel and lets more gamers see how they can go out and do good too.
Go to assets, create material. There it is. Well, alright, it was in assets. Alright, so if I add, let's see, how do I add a texture to this? I can change this to the correct shader. Diffuse fast, cool, that's what I want. Now I want this texture on this material. Let's see. So drag this guy into here, and we should be able to drag this guy into here. Voila, solved.
Voila.
Voila. All right, that wasn't too complicated.
You
There
don't
we
have to
go.
pardon your French.
Voila.
I said you don't have to pardon your French.
Ah.
Your French.
Oh, it would be so nice if there was a way to pivot.
There's gotta be. That drives me nuts in there. I keep looking for it because I'm used to doing it in Maya.
I'm sure you have to. I'm sure what you're supposed to do is export. I mean, you should export your objects from Maya with the pivot centered. I just was in a hurry, so I.
But imagine if you're someone getting an asset from someone and you don't have Maya.
Then that person jacked. They did not center their pivot. They trolled you. You got trolled. All right, I'll put a couple of these banners around here and see what that looks like.
I seem to be missing a video.
Missing them videos.
Missing a video. So I'm gonna go look for that GIF.
All right.
Got a first camera movement missing.
Got some banners. Now I want to add my. Where's my wanted poster? Boom. And then I will play the game and see what's up. Play the game, play the game. And another uncentered pivot. I'm doing really good about these. When you center a pivot to an object, that means, for anybody who doesn't know what that means, so this object has the pivot centered, so when you rotate the object, it does what it should do. The object should rotate in place. So if you're trying to move things like these crates, you know, it's nice and easy to just rotate things, or these gems, or lots of other things. But when I exported this from Maya, hey, I grabbed the middle. How'd that happen? It worked. What happened? What changed? What changed? I don't want to jinx myself. It's perfect. It's rotating where it should. All right. So we made a derpy wanted poster.
I like the derpy wanted poster.
The derpy wanted poster.
I like it.
Let's just slap that
Look at
on the
I can
wall.
see your Dropbox. Let's change some stuff.
Slap you on the wall. A couple spots, and we'll check it out. I want to put in a couple spots where the lighting is different, so we can make sure the texture's showing up decent. So there's different lighting over here. So I'll stick it over here. Actually, you know what? I'll go stick it on the other wall. On the other far side. There's actually a space for it. So you'll notice the object is invisible from one side, because games only render one side of an object. So anytime you see a crate or something like this, the inside of the object, you go inside of it, it's invisible. So you can only see one side of any object in a game engine. In case anybody was curious about that. Alright. So the lighting is extreme over here, so I'm going to put this over here and see what it looks like in this lighting. Wanted cat burglar. Punky ass cat. I'll rotate it so it doesn't running into the ramp. Should look sloppy. These dogs are pretty sloppy.
Sloppy dogs.
Sloppy dogs. Alright, let's see what that looks like. Play the game! Play the game! Alright, we're 2 minutes away from a game giveaway.
Sure you guys are paying attention.
Let me scale this up a little bit so you can see the
there's a
game better.
Katamari on the App Store. Uh-oh.
Cool. Alright, let's... where's my controller? Controller! Alright. So here's what the banners look like. Oh, they're rotated weird. So the contrast is a little too low on them, so I'll bump that up. Wanted poster. Oh, looks pretty good. I can see myself through the wanted poster, but not through the wall, so that's pretty funny. Look, I can line my character up with it. Perfect. Wanted me. Ah! Don't get caught. Don't get caught. Let's come over to the other side and check it over here. Oh, looks pretty good. I'm pretty happy with that. Looks pretty good. The handrail's kind of annoying now because of the shader. Well, I guess when we...
does the shader work for the handrail?
Yeah.
It's we need to take some surfaces out of it.
So you can't occlude the character. You can't hide the character behind objects.
Alexa.
It
Stop.
might just be because it's super bright blue. It might, when it's not so bright, it might work a lot better. So we're gonna make it like dark gray, so it's you can still see, but it's not that over the top. All right, so
I'm going to explain this. Our game giveaway. How this works. Pete takes a game case from off one of our shelves. He's going to cover up the name of that game with some post-it notes and show you guys the front of the cover. The first person to type the correct name of the game into the chat will get a choice of Steam games from the list I am going to put up on my screen.
List of our sponsors. Yeah. All right,
so he's going to show you a game. The first person to type the correct name in the chat gets to choose a Steam game.
You have to say the entire title of the game.
The entire correct title of the game.
All right. This is a
Everybody ready? Watching?
G4 game. This is a more current one. Last time I jacked people with a 10-year-old Wii game that not enough people knew. But this one is a little more current. It's an early PS4 game.
PS4 games. Early one.
All right, 3, 2, 1. First name in it. Hazelnut, you can't win twice.
Once per stream.
All right, so bam, here it is. There it is. Who knows it?
Who knows this one?
You gotta type the whole name. The whole name.
Uh-oh. The whole name.
I'm sure someone knows the name, but not
the whole name. Someone's Googling.
The whole name.
Someone's Googling. Come on, who's gonna get there first? What is the whole name of this game?
This game is made by, I believe it's Ready at Dawn. Yes.
The Order 1886.
Boom! Ganon 3D
Done. Ganon
is the winner.
I will whisper you. You can let me know which game key you would like from the list on my screen here.
Great job, Ganon 3D. Enjoy your free game. Did you know Hazelnut? Hazelnut Mudslide, did you know it?
Christy said Stargate.
All right. Cooper Mall, Stargate.
She guessed. Hey.
You were very close.
She participated. I am very proud of you.
I mean, it is a bunch of white guys and a symbol in the middle of it, so. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that.
There's a person with a mustache, and I know there was a person with a mustache in Stargate. So.
Was there?
You were close. I'm sure there was somewhere in the movie. There's a lot of people. I did know. I also know the studio is now headed up by Paul Sams. Oh, fancy.
Look at that level of trivia knowledge.
Nice. Good old Paul Sams. Is he still buying sports teams? I feel like the lighting is being weird.
In the game or the room?
This lighting stops on this object. There's something weird about this object right here. Because I have this teal light that has like...
Oh, weird.
See, the fall off of the light is correct. It's like fades out here. But here it just like stops. I'll have to look at this object and see what's... Oh, it has the lame old school shader on it. Alright, I'll have to fix that. I want to work on this floor texture so bad. It's so ugly. It's so ugly.
Alright, so we do have just a few more minutes before we wrap this stream up. I do want to make sure everyone knows you can find us here, same place, Sunday, 3 to 5 p.m. Pacific. We do ask if you enjoyed yourself tonight or learned anything from what we were sharing, that you do hit that follow heart for us to help us grow our channel. And Ganon, I have sent a whisper over to you. If you could respond to me back, just letting me know which game from the list that you would enjoy having on Steam.
He's researching the games. Which one of these games?
Which one's the best?
I'll tell you which one's the best. Roundabout. Roundabout's amazing.
He's a Roundabout fan.
These are all good. Dust is amazing.
Wait, you did? Oh,
There's
you sent me
literally
a different message. How funny. I sent you one and it didn't cross-post.
every game on here is good.
Alright, let me grab your key, Ganon.
Which one?
He is going to take Batman, the Telltale series. We do want to thank
That's
Telltale for donating that key for us.
Good stuff, good stuff. Alright. Got 5 minutes left. What can I get done? Oh, run. I want to paint some more. I want some more decals. I want to cover this thing in decals. But yeah, I still gotta fix so many shaders.
The Whisper windows are being strange.
So many broken shaders. What's up?
The
Whisper
Whisper
zone?
windows on Twitch are being weird today. It's not refreshing. Awesome. So I have sent your key over to you, Ganon. If you don't see it in that chat window, open a new one. Whisper to me. You'll see it. They're just refreshing really strange tonight. Thank you for hanging out with us. I'm glad that we were able to give you a key. That's fun.
How odd. I wonder.
This way.
Go away, James.
It is not going to be this dark. Pete is having some issues with lighting stuff. Things have been... We had a little wonky file today. We had some overwriting issues.
Yeah. Yeah, we're learning Unity lighting. I don't know what these transforms do. Weird. Yeah, I need to re-import all those things. Yep, I'm gonna add a lot more point lights to the scene, which are really easy. Game object, lights, point light. So you can put point lights wherever you want in the scene, and you can mess with. You can't see this one right now because it's really low intensity. So you can crank up the intensity. There we go. That's perfect, right? That's about what we're aiming for.
It looks darker because so much of Twitch is white. That is true. If you change over to the dark mode on Twitch, things don't look so, whoa, blown out.
Perfect.
Blown out is the word for that. Is that light enough?
Actually like teal lights. Pink light. I need to make a light model, so it makes sense when we have lighting in areas.
Needs more bloom.
Needs more what?
Bloom.
Well, this is ridiculously intense. Drop that by a factor of 1 million. There we go. So just putting point lights in spots really helps, like this teal one that's here. So I need to make a model. That's one of the things I'm going to do in Maya soon, is just make a model of a light, and then I can kind of put lights wherever I want.
Game dev humor.
What?
Hazelnut said game dev humor. The hashtag needs more bloom. Never mind, it's okay, Pete.
What? You talking to me?
No.
What? What? Who? Huh? My textures are being evil again. Standard shader. Why? Stop it with your standard shader. There we go.
Alright guys, we are going to wrap up for tonight. Thank you for joining us in the stream. You guys made it awesome. Such great questions, Hazelnut. And congrats to Hazelnut and Ganon 3D on those game wins. We will see you guys again on Sunday, 3 to 5 p.m. Pacific. Have a good night!
Good night. See ya.